Ruben Swartz here, founder of Mimran, the anti-CRM for solo consultants who love serving clients but hate selling. Also the host and chief nerd on the Sales for Nerds podcast, here to talk about 5 things I wish I had known before I started my consulting business. Number 1, start with strong positioning. You can't be everything to everyone. And the broader you try to go thinking you're going to get more opportunities, the weaker you get. You're competing with more and more people, you're undifferentiated. It's harder to get leads, prospects, and if you do, it's harder to close them. And if you do, you often end up with, worst case scenario, a bad fit client. So really niche down, have strong positioning. Don't think of it as small versus large market. You don't even need a large market anyway. Think of it as easy versus hard sales and marketing. Do you want things to be easy? Do you want them to be hard? That's how I trick myself around the scarcity mindset that we always seem to have. 2, you need to focus on business development every day. Make it a habit, even if it's only 5 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, whatever you can spare. The trap I ran into was I would get exhausted with client work, and I really didn't like the business development work because I was going about it the wrong way. I wasn't really feeling authentic. I was forcing myself to do it, so it was awful, and I eventually would get tired and find excuses not to do it. So make sure you got that strong positioning, and then you can teach instead of market. You can help instead of sell. You can connect instead of networking. And it turns out to be fun. Block off time in your calendar, even if it's just 5, 15, 30 minutes a day, so that the business development engine never grinds to a halt and you avoid those feast or famine roller coasters. 3, tell everyone what you're up to. There's a bunch of people who know you, like you, trust you, and a lot of them probably don't even know what you're doing yet. And I don't mean send an email newsletter blast. That's fine. By all means do that. Update your LinkedIn and so on. But really what you want to do is have conversations with these people, have one-to-one conversations. That's how human connection is built. So make sure that you pick up the phone, pick up the Zoom, meet in person, whatever the appropriate thing is, and have those conversations. Let them know what you're doing. Don't sell them, don't pitch them, ask for advice, connect with them, just have a normal conversation. Some of them may turn out to be prospects, a lot of them may know people that you should talk to. And you might as well start with the easy folks, the folks who are already happy to hear from you, versus expending a ton of effort to forge connections with folks who don't know you, like you, or trust you. 4, have a community of peers or colleagues to help you out so you're not in your own head too much. I can't tell you how many times I've had people that I talk to about some problem I'm working on, and they point out that the whole mountain that I've made out of a molehill is completely irrelevant, and I can go right around it and achieve what I'm trying to achieve more quickly and more easily. And when you build this community, you sometimes get to do that for someone else, which is nice as well. 5th, make sure you take care of yourself as well. When I started, I just had a brute force approach. I was going to power through everything. A lot of times I didn't get enough sleep and I had too much caffeine. There's always more work to do than you can possibly do. So make sure you're focused on doing the right stuff, do the high priority stuff, and take care of yourself. Get good sleep, eat right, don't drink too much, caffeine or alcohol, exercise, socialize, do the things that you need to be a full human being, because even though that takes time away from work, when you come into work, you're going to be more focused and more productive. I hope that's helpful, and I hope it saves you from learning the hard way some of the things that I had to spend years to learn.